Good evening, viewers. Welcome to ShowBiz Movement for the second part of the show today. As we all know, we've advertised a flyer that today we're gonna have a special guest in the building. And ShowBiz Movement, we're trying to get all type of artists down in this platform. I'm your host, Buba Ture. My guest today is Bukky Oronti, the former contestant of The Voice 2019. Bukky, welcome to ShowBiz Movement.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Oh, well, you didn't even know. I should be proud of having you right now in my studio. Because as I was saying to you, I'm just saying just now, my show is just to create to get talent, people like you that are out there, get your music out there to come to my platform to showcase yourself. So I must say welcome to my show.
Thank you so much.
That's good. Okay, I'm going to start by you've been through a journey. You're 70 years old.
Yes, I am.
And you've been through a journey already in music.
Yes,
which is you've been to one of the biggest platform in music in London, in England, which is The Voice.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations on that as well.
Thank you so much.
So you haven't come into my studio today instead to discuss about your music journey and inspire people out there watching my show week after week. So that's what the interview is all about. So just relax. I'm here to make you feel comfortable. If you need water is there.
Thank you
so
much.
And let's go. So I'm going to start by asking you, how did you get into music? I know you're still young, but as a viewers at home watching right now, they'd like to know a little bit of what give you the glimpse of saying, you know what, I'm going to be a musician. How did you get into music?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about way back, when I was around 7, I first started, like I always loved listening to music. But I first started off in the church, and the church are the people that created my voice to what it is now. And that's why whenever I sing, a lot of people always ask me if I sing at church, and yes I do. And yeah, what gets me into music is just because of the way it makes me feel. I feel like music is always going to be a safe haven for me, and no matter whatever I'm going through, I know that I have music, singing to get me through it.
Wow, it's nice. Because we know that when you get something to know that you know this is what you're good at.
Yeah.
You get it when you wasn't there, you get at some point where you know that music is what you're gonna do, or you just said, oh, I'm gonna take it and see how it goes?
When I was younger, I was a lot more shy, so I think I kind of was like, let me just take it and see how it goes. But once I got encouragement from other people, especially the church, they were like, yeah, you got to do it. And by the time they were telling me, oh, music is what you're meant to do, I started believing it myself and actually taking the time out to figure out what music means to me by singing at like events and stuff. That's when I realized that, yeah, music is something that I definitely want to do.
Oh, that's awesome. So, for you to get to, because I'm gonna be honest with you, some people find it hard to get themselves to what they want to do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you still have to go to school by doing that as well.
Yes.
You got your homework to do, and you get to write your songs, and you get to be. It's a lot of things, is it?
It is a lot. It is. It's really a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, you're doing great so far. You've been taking part in one of the biggest music competition in the UK,
Yeah.
which is great. So I want to go now straight to that point. I'm going to ask you, how did you get into The Voice?
So, actually, I did a little local competition in Romford prior to The Voice, and I actually had like one of the talent scouts from The Voice come up to me saying that, yeah, your voice is really good. But this was around when I was 14, and I wasn't really ready yet because I would be on The Voice Kids, and I wanted to allow my voice to mature. So obviously 2 years later, when I was 16, I decided to just go for it because, well, you only live once, and opportunities like that only come around once in a while.
Yeah.
And that's what made me want to do The Voice, and actually seeing how it elevates people's confidence, and I think I really needed that at the time as well. That's what made me want to really do The Voice.
Wow, that's good. So when you was approached saying you want to go to The Voice, what comes into your mind straight up at that time?
Oh, I mean, I was already, think about it, I was 14, so I was like, me? I can't do that. I was like, no way. But I mean, if I could tell my younger self now, I would just be like, you know what? It's good that you waited for the right time to come, because I don't think I was ready back then.
Wow. So when after doing the voice, because I want this interview is mainly based on you, Bukky, your music career and everything. Doing the voice, when you're there already, like when you're about to go to that stage, when you was backstage, what was coming into your mind?
Oh,
I know the voice is very scary.
The first day was the blind auditions, and we already had quite a lot of rehearsals before that. But during the rehearsals, it wasn't really dawning on me yet. But the day that I actually had to go in front of thousands of people, I was really nervous, and I just realized, oh, okay, what have I gotten myself into? I was kind of like, okay, I need to back out now. But then I had a lot of support from not just my family, but from the friends that I made there. They were just telling me to just go for it. But obviously, I was feeling really nervous before, so yeah, it wasn't easy.
And your dad, your family was there as well,
yeah,
to encourage you. Yeah, because you see, this is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a big fan of The Voice.
Yeah.
The one thing I like about The Voice is because the fact that all the judges they turn their back.
Yeah.
So it's not like X Factor where they can they can see your personality, they can see, but they basically just turn their back, and you know that. At that stage where you was at that time, you're gonna be facing these people. Are you at any point thinking, are they gonna turn?
Yes. I really was, because that's why I said I didn't actually realize what I'd gotten myself into until I walked on the stage. Because I was like, if no one turns, then I have to walk up off the stage.
Yeah,
and it can be really like discouraging for some people.
Yeah.
So I was just praying that, Lord, please let someone turn around, But I feel like, because I was so happy with my performance, even if no one turned around on that day, I would have still been proud of myself.
Yeah, that's true. By the way, the performance was great anyway, because you get to get these guys to tune, which means you got the voice.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna, viewers at home watching, Bukky was a contestant and The Voice. I'm very soon gonna see a video, and we're gonna play two of her video when she was her first appearance and the battle part of it. So we're gonna know what kind of artists we're bringing here week after week, because at the end of the day, showbiz movement tends to bring you the best artists and bring them to your platform and get to know about them and get to have one-on-one with them, wherein you can listen to their messages about their journey, about what they've been through and what they're expecting to do next after what they've faced, after what they've been through. So I'm gonna go back to you, Bukky. The thing I like about interviewing a young black woman, I can say a teenager, because I get to understand that makes me feel proud, because basically you can choose to be anything, or you choose to get your school and continue your music career, which is very good. Because I spoke to your dad. The first thing I call your dad. I said, oh, she called me. He's been calling me anyway, telling me when I said it's gonna be this Tuesday. The first day he said, well, she's going to school. I'm like, wow, that's sweet, because it's good, you know. I said, okay, no. I said, no, don't worry, it can be in the evening. He said, okay, that's great. So which means you're coping these two things together.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go about music now. Writing your song, because you have not get any songs right now out yet. All this beautiful voice that you have. So what are you working on at the moment? Because people will be thinking we watch her from The Voice and we see her performing in them concerts, carnivals, and occasions. So what are you working on at the moment? That's what your fans would like to know.
Well, at the moment I'm songwriting, so I am still a songwriter. Wow. And I've actually been songwriting a lot of songs right now, but I've actually finished songwriting one and produced one. Right now I've had someone called James Smith that produced. He was actually on Britain's Got Talent a few years back, and he helped me to produce my song. So I've got a song ready. I'm just waiting to release it, and when I release it, I plan to get it out to everyone, and just hope that everyone loves it.
Hopefully everyone will love it, because you see the part of people coming from talent show and they come back down after being the talent show, I believe the challenges must be very hard for you right now. So I wanted to ask you, what challenges are you facing right now? Because I'm going to ask you before and after, but being that you're here, I'm going to ask you after the voice. What are the challenges are you facing right now?
Right now, the challenges I'm facing right now is balancing music and school. Definitely that, but also because it's kind of like I'm trying to find a middle ground in balancing both of them. I'm also trying to balance my social media stuff, getting my things out there. That's why I feel like I really, really need a manager right now that can help me organize everything. Obviously, I'll still organize stuff as well, but it would be really helpful to have a manager right now. And yeah, just that.
That's good. Basically, Bukky is here right now. We all know she has been at the top of UK music. At the moment she's doing everything alone, writing her own song, trying to put them out there. But I'm telling you, if you know that you can take the responsibility to be a manager, she's here right now talking about her manager. You can call AT TV and we can link you guys up, you can meet up and discuss business. Because I'm telling you, she's a star right now sitting down here. And very soon I'm going to drop a video for you to see when she was at The Voice. For those of you who have not seen her yet, we're going to bring that video soon for you to see. And in fact, she's going to sing for us right here at the studio today. So we're going to just see that. I'm excited. So all that is going to be next to come on ShowBiz movement. So let's go back to you, Bukky. The part of you putting things together like school and music, and we get to talk about why you're doing all that and performances. What have you done? What major performance have you done since you left The Voice?
So recently I've been performing very locally, but the most recent event I did was one up in London and it's called Mazzy and Friends. And it's quite a big event, so it's quite crowded. So we did it in Salento Bar in London, and we're planning to do the next one in Oasis. So yeah, the next event I have is this Saturday, and I'm performing at this outdoor cinema. It's called Essex Outdoor Cinema, and for anyone that wants to come, it's at Upminster Junior School, and it's going to be a really big event. And yeah, just come along, and I'm sure you'll have a great time as well.
Wow, that's nice. So that's good, because when we talk about music, I think performances is very, very important. Because more like right now, you're telling me you're not gonna scare of the crowd anymore, because you're facing the biggest platform ever. Where everybody turn their back on you. So you going to do that kind of performance, I believe that is just a smooth rolling for you right now. Because performances. Okay, let's go to you now personally. Why, like, when you're doing your music right now, you look at yourself among your colleagues and your school friends and everything. How do they see you right now after the Voice? How are your friends looking at you right now? What type of things are you facing between your friends right now?
Like my true friends, I know that they still look at me the same, and that's what I actually love. And they're really encouraging, and I love all of them, and I literally couldn't have done any of The Voice, any of like just getting out to events without their support. So I'm just really grateful for them, and I don't know what I would do without them, honestly.
Oh, that's good. Because sometimes you got to get people to get to say, oh, because she's been on The Voice now, so she's not part of her. You know, the kind of things that happens, innit?
It does happen.
So your normal friends, they still take you as Bukky, just Bukky. And you know, I can say you're still are you still get to the point where if somebody sees you on the street, what did they say to you? Did they like pick you up sometimes?
They do. Like, I still remember the other day I was on the bus, and one lady was like, "You're Bukky from The Voice," and I was actually surprised that people like still say, because it was quite when I was actually on The Voice. Because obviously The Voice is finished now for this year. I had a lot of people coming up to me, but I still get those like a few people that come up to me. So it's quite like it was quite surprising and weird at first, but now I'm kind of like used to it sort of. But yeah.
So because I understand that when you was before the voice and now after the voice, so how you handle these two bookies?
It's just too much. How am I handling these two bookies?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't actually know.
Wait, is the confidence great, or is the people see you now say wow, or before you used to walk past people they don't know you?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm asking. Are you handling the pressure between these two? So which one do you prefer actually?
I prefer both. I'm handling like, because the pressure is quite a lot, because I have like quite a big role of responsibility back at school anyway, because I want to try and be the best role model for the younger years as well. And sometimes the pressure can be high, but I'm just literally handling the pressure because I just really want to keep my act together for other people as well, and not just because I have to. Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, you've been seeing yourself in that place, keeping this pressure that you're keeping right now at the moment. Is that at some point you think, oh my God, this is too much, I just want to be normal Bukky? Do you get to that point?
I do, and like it happens quite a lot, and but at the same time I just get over it in seconds, and because I just have a lot of things to be grateful for, so I think that's how I just overcome that like feeling of like, oh, I'm just tired of it, because at the end of the day I'm doing what I love, and I couldn't really be more grateful for it. So.
That's sweet. So viewers at home watching ShowBiz moments right now. Now we're gonna drop Bukky when she was at The Voice, our first ever performance, the blind audition. So I hope you're gonna enjoy that and watch her and see how beautiful her voice is. So can we drop Bukky's first ever performance, the blind audition at The Voice, please? Thank you very much. So we're gonna drop that now.
Let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, it was gone, and now it's over, until you kissed my lips and you say, but there's a side to you that I never knew all the things you say, they were never true, and the games you play, you would always win, but I set fire to the rain, watch the fall,
You get a good thing like that, you just released it, innit?
Yeah. It's quite passion I was backstage. It's just like so much waiting, and then when it's your time, it's like
must be waiting for you. Even now that we're already over, I can't help myself from looking for the other side for you. To the rain, watch the fall, sides to your face, let it
How many of them told me this too?
yeah, this is my act. This is my classic performance at the quarterfinal.
You got a final?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for watching that short video. As we all know, she's here right now. She's the one sitting down next to me. I'm the opportunity to interview this lovely lady here with that beautiful voice. Wow!
Thank you.
I don't want to talk too much. She talk for herself. Everything says Bukky, that voice. You know, I just want you to tell viewers just a little bit about that performance. When you're on that stage with the mic, I just want you to tell viewers about that right now watching the show.
So that performance was of me at the quarterfinals, and that performance for me was one of my like strongest, most emotional performances, because prior to that, no one actually sees what happens backstage. There's a lot of waiting. There's a lot of like, you can feel the pressure of everyone else around you in the waiting rooms and stuff. But the support within the like producers and director is really like a lot. So it is still really amazing to have that support. But once you get on stage, because you've done so much waiting and there's so much pressure, getting on stage is like your little bit of like, as weird as it seems, it's like your time to breathe, sort of.
Wow.
Which is like, it should be the other way around, because I mean you're performing on like live TV and there's a lot of people watching. But for me, that was like one of my favorite performances, and I'm actually just grateful that like I have evidence of it like online and stuff, because I'm able to show that to like the future generations of my family and stuff. I know it's a bit far-fetched and stuff.
Of course, you're right.
But yeah.
You should be proud, I'm telling you. That performance is very great. I don't know what to say. This is what we talk about music. Music leave a landmark in your life that you will never wipe away. As you said, now we got social media.
Yeah.
They're there. That is still there for you. So anybody that doubt you can just check that video and see exactly what you can deliver. Congratulations, you know. I'm impressed, because I'm telling you, the way you enter that stage, the way you just released, I can tell you was under pressure. See, now it's time for me to just get rid of this, and you done it. It was great. Wow, that's good. So now because we're gonna drop a video of the battle very soon. So before we drop that, we're gonna go back. We'll just she's here. Let's just try and get a glimpse of her. Let's know about her more and things that she likes and exactly what I expect from her. So, Bukky, you're a songwriter as well.
Yes.
So, if I may ask, because this show is about you. It's about you telling your fans right now, talking to your fans. This video is gonna go back to you, as you said. With your viewers would like to know how many songs have you ever written, or is there any plan to you're working on albums right now? Because I'm telling you, people can't wait for that voice to get into album. So I would like to ask you, how many songs have you put in place right now, and when are we expecting to see Bukky again coming that hard on her own song?
Yeah, so in terms of finished songs, I probably have like 5 finished songs properly written. In terms of unfinished songs, I've got like loads, so that's the issue there. But my plan is to release a single first before I release an album. Get a single first, let everyone listen, and then like get people wanting more and releasing an album. But yeah, in terms of finished songs, it's definitely like around 5 songs there.
Wow, it's nice. Okay, now I'm going to ask you this controversial question. This is very controversial, and I must ask you. You know the way you're singing right now, and the Afrobeat is trending.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you see yourself doing Afrobeat?
Oh yes, I do. I actually do, because the thing is, maybe it's because I love Afrobeat so much, but honestly, the way it makes me feel as well, I just feel like I'm connected back to my homeland, like, and honestly, like, I don't see why not, you know?
Yeah, because normally I can say Afrobeat right now, I'll be honest with you, is well, as we all know, is one of the big, everybody want to hear.
Yeah.
You can't go to the jam right now in London or in the UK or in Europe.
Yeah.
All over the world without listening to Afrobeat.
Afrobeat.
So you come in with this your trend voice, and if you put Afrobeat into that, okay, oh my God, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait. This is your voice. I want you to see you put Afrobeat into that. I believe viewers at home watching will agree with me. That would be so sick. So viewers at home will be watching to see that drop very soon. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay, now let's go to the next performance. The next performance is gonna be you at the bar. Or no what? Let's drop it, then we can get back and ask you, because that's more important. We're gonna get there. So now, can we drop the battle, please? The next performance of Bukky at the Voice, please. Can we drop that, please? Thank you.
There was a time I thought that Baby, good looking out. I wanted you bad. I'm so through with that. You turned out to be the best thing I ever had. How bad it sucks to be you right now. So
Having fun, like, it's so
Yeah.
different.
I was actually, this
You're
one
already
is,
in there.
yeah.
Yeah, you're already in there right now. You're gonna say this is do or die, innit?
my tears, I guess that's why they ain't there. I know you want me back. It's time to face the facts that I'm the one that's
I would do it all over again. It was me.
Wow. So, that, I'm lucky to tell you, you get to get everything TV.
Of course, I always come back afterwards.
Ooh. You see, I can't even, I don't want it to finish.
Thank you.
Seriously, I don't want it to finish, you know.
Aw.
So, let's talk about the battle. Let's talk about it. When you know you're gonna go against that particular singer, because she's very good as well. So, how was you feeling before the main battle started?
Oh, you know what? She is like, because I was actually quite good friends with her backstage as well. Her voice is so amazing, and her voice is a lot more developed than mine as well. And I actually learned a lot from her, and I was quite grateful to work with her as well. So I was kind of just like, let me just give up now. Like she's gonna be so much better than me and stuff. And I just feel like she's literally just a queen, and her voice is so rich. So when I heard that I was going up against her, I was really, really nervous. So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, the battle was great, and you did great. So after the battle, how do you feel after you finish?
I feel thrilled because I feel like after the battle, I knew that I'd done my best, so I had nothing to regret as well. So yeah.
Did you at any point ask yourself, why did they put me in now?
Yeah, I did. I really wanted to ask actually. I think Jennifer said, because I remember Jennifer said that she put us together because she feels like there's a lot that we can learn from both of each other. So it's because the battle isn't just like, oh, I'm going against you and this person's going against me. It's more of a thing like we can use our voices to sound good together. Even though that, like, obviously it's called the battles, it can actually be a really beautiful duet when two people work together. So yeah.
Wow. Because so basically the judges, they're trying to put the two best against each other.
Yeah.
For you guys to deliver the best.
Exactly.
Oh, and there's that's why I love your voice.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So after immediately when you get to finish, did you get to speak to her or?
Yeah, I did.
So what did she say to you?
I didn't get to speak to her that much, but I just remember her congratulating me. But my mom told me that she said to my mom that my mom should encourage me because I have a beautiful voice, and I just think that's like one of the sweetest things ever. And yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, that's good. You do have your voice is very, very good. So I believe your voice can get more than the way it is. You can get to the top. That's what I believe in. So one thing I want to ask you again. After all this, like you going to school and trying to do your music and things that you think you want to do. How do you see yourself from now? Like, if you want to see yourself become a songwriter or singing your own songs and writing your own music, so what are the things that basically you're working on for you to get to that top right now?
Yeah.
At the moment, what are the things you're working on? What are the things you're putting together? Because I believe Bukky should be out there to the world for the world to know Bukky. So what are the things you're working on right now to make that happen?
Well, right now I'm working on my performance skills. I'm working on, like I said, my songs, and I'm also working on getting a lot of outside support. So, for example, because that's why I said I really need a manager, and I really want to appeal to a lot of record labels as well. That could help me in boosting my platform, boosting my songs and stuff. So that's what I'm working on right now.
That's good. So my next question to you: what do you want to say to a teenage girl like you that want to pursue your same dream? What do you want to say to them right now? Because it's not easy though. So what advice you want to give to them?
Well, I would say, I know it sounds really cliche, but go for it, because honestly, I had so many doubts before I went on The Voice. I had so many doubts. I was scared of the camera. You wouldn't even believe that I used to be camera shy, but honestly, just go for it, because you don't want to go through the rest of your life regretting the fact that you declined something. So honestly, just go for it and have fun while you're going for it, because honestly, there's no point in going for whatever you want to go for. Well, for me, it was singing, and not enjoying it. So make sure it's something that you really, truly want to do. But definitely, just focus on yourself as well, and don't compare yourself to anyone else, because I tried to do that and it doesn't get you anywhere. Focus on yourself and you'll be literally the best version of yourself.
That's a good one. Because you're on Heritage TV now, because there must be that speech that you just give must have inspired a 17-year-old like you watching right now and got a talent like you thinking I can't do it. And you're already at 16. You was in the biggest platform in the UK, which is The Voice. So the reason why I always ask any artists that come to my platform to give an advice to people out there watching, because there are some people that got talent but they don't have the mind to showcase that talent. So people like you coming here, showing them and speaking to them, it's kind of motivating as well. So that's why I asked you the questions. So now I wanna look at some, you know what's going on right now, the Afrobeat and the female industry. So how are you preparing? The female industry is getting larger and it's getting wider, and the Afrobeat part of it as well is getting larger. So you coming up, how are you preparing to facing this kind of pressure? Because you're coming up so hard right now. So how are you preparing to facing this pressure?
Well, especially in the female Afrobeat section, I feel like I feel like it's kind of mainstream.
No, let's leave Afrobeat. Let's go to the world, because your talent is gonna get Afrobeat part of it, and you're gonna get to the world. You got a lot of female artists right now.
Yeah.
So I just want you to explain how you prepare to come to get to the top and be the shining one again up there. So this is what I want to ask you: what strategy are you using? Are you gonna use?
It's more like my strategy is just really being myself, because I feel like, especially in the industry, there's a lot of copycats of each other, and I'm really just trying to just show people that it's okay to literally be your true self. Because a lot of people, especially the young people, don't have an actual role model, or they have like a unattainable, unrealistic role model. Because at the end of the day, they feel like there's not really someone that's like them. And if I can show that I can make it this far, but I'm still who I am, I think that is the best strategy in standing out in front of all the other female artists.
Wow, it's good. Basically you tend to come with your own style, don't copy nobody.
That's why I even said don't focus on anyone else but yourself.
It's good. That's very good. So now we coming to the part of the show where viewers are waiting for you to sing, because I guess they're waiting to listen to your amazing voice. But before we do that, we got a lot of things that we're talking about music, and we're talking about talent, we're talking about pushing yourself forward and everything. Is there anybody that has been pushing you, telling you like you can do this, and do you want to give, do you want to say anything to them right now when you're here, like speak to them via the camera?
Yeah, actually, this is going to be a long shout out. I'm joking.
You can do that, yeah.
So I want to thank my best friends. So Blessing, Evan, Alira, Sabrina. Those girls literally are my actual like world. They are the true friends that have always like stuck with me throughout this whole thing and have like supported me. And also Brandon, Harvey, all of them. I just wanna But most importantly, my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, they have literally I just want to thank them so much, and obviously my God, because I wouldn't have been where I am without like all of their support, especially my school support as well. They have supported me so much in like, because obviously last term I was really busy with the voice and stuff, and I would ask for schoolwork, they would still give me the schoolwork on time. My teachers were really helpful, so I had a lot of support, especially also from my church. So like,
wow, it's great. It's great to have people supporting you when they know that when they have faith in you that you're gonna go forward, isn't it?
It is.
It's great. You see, sometimes we get to look at things saying, are we doing this? Are we not gonna do this? But now, when you have you ever get to that point? Because I'm gonna ask you before. Have you ever get to that point and thinking, why did I enter to the voice? Why did I put the pressure on myself? Have you ever get to that point and feel like that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was even thinking that the other day. I was literally like, why did I enter The Voice? But I know why I did it. I did it to build my confidence. I did it to make all like the people I mentioned proud as well, and to make myself proud. And literally, I feel like, because I always want to try and be the best version of myself, and I feel like doing The Voice helped me in getting to my goal of being the best version of myself. So obviously I do get days like that when I can feel a bit discouraged, but I just remember, like I said, I have so many things to be grateful for, so there's no point in like having any regrets, because
It's good. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all about win-win, because you've been in the biggest platform in the UK, and guess what? You done it, and then you got something to show. So it's all about you winning. So that's amazing. So viewers at home, the moment you be waiting for is here. So what song do you want to sing for us, Bukky? Do you want one of your songs, or you just want to do what song do you want to do? It's up to you. Take your time.
I think I'll do a bit of Run To You by Whitney Houston.
That's fine, yeah. Okay, when you're ready, go for it.
I know that when you look at me, there's so much that you just don't see. But if you would only take the time, I know in my heart you'd find a girl who's scared sometimes, who isn't always strong. Can't you see the hurt in me? I feel so all alone. I wanna run to you. I wanna run to you. Tell me, will you stay, or will you run away?
Wow, you're almost got emotional. Oh my God, Bukky. What? Oh my God. For you to sing, I don't know what to say. I said to them, I almost get emotional. Your voice is so, I reviewed at home, don't mind me, Just. No, trust me, you are amazing. I'm telling you, your voice is just one of a kind. Seriously, this is what we're talking about. Showbiz movement. We're bringing to you guys the talent that you guys don't even know about. Trust me, and you're gonna keep seeing them coming here, sitting down next to me, and trust me, Bukky is. I'm telling you, watch out for her. She's coming and she's gonna go hard, and and her name is gonna be on top. Watch out for her. First time seeing her on Showbiz movement. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. So I can say it's my honor for me to host you on my show today, and I'm happy for just this little bit of entertainment you give to my fans watching right now. So before we go, G-Call, I want you to give your Instagram, your WhatsApp, your Snapchat, and your Facebook, so at least viewers can get to know more about Bukky. So they can follow you.
Right. So my Instagram is Bukky _Oronti ORONTI, and my Facebook page is just Bukky Music. And you can also look me up on Facebook. It's just Bukky Oronti again. My Snapchat is Bukky _XOX, and my Twitter is just Bukky Oronti. And did I miss anything else? No. So
message to get a manager right now. So what you want to say, if anybody interested in how to contact your dad or Heritage, so do you want to say that to them?
Yeah, so I really would love some musical support, so like a manager, a record label. It would be amazing right now. And so the best way to contact me is through like I said, my Facebook pages, my Instagram, but definitely my Facebook and my Instagram, and my email as well. But my email's on my Instagram, so it's BukkyXO@gmail.com, and I'm always on there. So
Don't worry, I'll get your manager. But still, if you're interested, you can still apply for it. She's willing to get a proper manager that can work with her. As you all know, the voice is $1 billion voice, so just go for it. So before we go, we got quite a few events again that we're going to talk about. Today, Friday, is going to be one of Sierra Leone's finest artists, Succulent, is going to be live in Club Nollywood. You have to come and support him this Friday. The Sugar Man will be live in Club Nollywood. Come show your support to Sierra Leone music as well. Come out in numbers and support him. He's going to be performing live. We all know what he can do. He's performing River of Life. We know what he created. And then this Friday is willing to bring it down again. Come this Friday, support Succulent in Club Nollywood. You're going to be there to perform. He's going to be there to perform. And next, again, we're going to talk about Ruby Lounge, Club Ruby Lounge. They're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Come there and enjoy yourself. You're looking for somewhere to go, come to Club Ruby Lounge, formerly KFC, as we all know. The place to be right now. They're refurbished. They got nice music, DJs and everything. Come there, come support. And trust me, the music is on point and the club is being on point. So come there. They are open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Club Ruby Lounge. So Bukky, before we go, do you have anything to say?
Thank you for listening, and honestly, I just can't wait to be back for more. So yeah.
So for now, for me and my beautiful guest here, Bukky, and it's my honor to host her, we're gonna say bye for now. See you next week, Tuesday. Bye.
Merit Abode, Nigeria Limited, Emerald, Garden City, Merit Abode, Nigeria Limited, Emerald, Garden City.
My sister, my wife told me that you have bought a land and complete a good-looking duplex on it. Yes, from buying the plot to the completion only takes less than 3 months. What about Omonile? Omonile like how? I didn't deal with them. I bought the land from Merit Abode Nigeria Limited. Merit Abode? Yes, Merit Abode. Rachel Onega and Prince Jide Kosoko are the ambassador from Merit Abode, and these two individuals boost my confidence and trust that make me to buy from them. And that is not all. They even help me in building our new home. I only visit this site on completion to collect our keys and exchange paperwork work, which amounts to more than double savings. Usually, for people like us living abroad, you have to take time off work so many times to travel back home to do the work, or the Yahoo contractors will show you big time. Yes, I was wondering, as I always see you every week. Let me tell you, I was in Nigeria for only 4 days and everything is Kampe EQS. I didn't lose money by not going to work. Merit Abode is the best. What about the cost of calling them every day? They use UK number, so you will not be running up the phone bill to call them. I beg, give me their details. Telephone 020-3865-8087 or 081-734-47111. Email info@meritabode.com. Their website is www.meritabode.com. Merit Abode Nigeria Limited is the developer for Emerald Garden City Estate Series. You can even pay by installments. Our locations are Shimawa, Ibejuleki, Arepo, Agbara, Ikorodu, Mowe Ofada, and Asheshi. Merit Abode, build my confidence and trust.
Panache Global Entertainment Awards UK. Come and experience this spectacular year of celebration of achievers who have contributed diligently and enormously to the growth of their community. Meet some of our last year awardees and hear their amazing stories and great achievements over the last year. Meet, greet and network with top celebrities, government officials and Panache ambassadors. Date Friday 8th of November 2019. Venue The Marriott Hotel, 1 Broadway, Bexley Heath, Kent, DA6 7JZ. Time, doors open 5 to 6 p.m. for red carpets and TV interviews. Show starts at 6 p.m. prompt. Tickets, gold £75, silver £50. Visit our website on www.panacheglobalentertainment.com or click on the link below for your tickets or call 07882 012 945. Dress code: men formal attire, black tie optional. Ladies evening gown. Traditional cultural wears optional. The CEO and entire Panache team look forward to meeting you all as we celebrate together as one big family. Get your tickets now. Be there.